Santa Fe River Stan joined SAS in 2000 and became an active, dedicated contributor to our sport. He worked tirelessly to develop his gun-related skills, recruit and help new members along the way, worked on their guns at no charge, and actively assisted or led the effort to put on large SAS events. As a SAS competitor for 23 years, Santa Fe River Stan has earned many awards, including 10-time Florida State Champion, 2-time Southeast Regional Overall Champion, 4-time 49er World Champion, Wrangler World Champion, and former world record holder for speed rifle. However, his extensive personal contributions to SAS far eclipse that enviable record. It's not just how well you shoot, it's how much you give back to improve the game we play and promote the growth of SAS. Stan has been actively engaged in his home state activities, as well as matches and SAS leadership efforts across the country. At home, he was committee leader match director from 2005 to 2012 of The Last Stand, the Florida State Championship. He organized and led the production team in design, planning, lugging the steel, the building, and setup of props, and acted as master of ceremonies at welcoming and award ceremonies. He provided banners, programs, handbooks, and badges to both the Florida State and Southeast Regional Championship matches. He has performed as range master at state, regional, and end of trail world championships. He's an active supporter of multiple Cowboy action shooting clubs, including being territorial governor for 2 SAS clubs. Additionally, he is a devoted mentor, providing new and seasoned shooters with instruction and tips on all aspects of shooting, even providing ammunition for those in need, always at no charge. Santa Fe River Stan's contributions to SAS and its shooting program, his knowledge of rules and policies, his ability to use this knowledge thoughtfully and respectfully, and his willingness to be an effective role model and SAS leader were all elements that earned him a regulator's badge and a seat at the table of the SAS Board of Advisors. Stan leads by example and has contributed many hours and dollars to SAS events, charitable causes, and those in need. Always downplaying his own accomplishments, the greater interest of SAS always comes first. SAS could not find a better representative and Hall of Fame inductee than Santa Fe River Stan. SAS is proud to induct Santa Fe River Stan, SAS number 36999, into the SAS Western Heritage Museum and Cowboy Action Shooting Hall of Fame.
Good evening, everybody. I don't have anything written down because this is a subject that's very near and dear to my heart. When Misty called me a few weeks ago to inform me that Colonel Dan would be unable to make it and ask if I would like to induct Stan, she didn't even get the full sentence out of her mouth before I said yes. And then I danced across the Dollar General store parking lot like a little girl with excitement. Little personal side of Stan here. We met 18 years ago through the internet, believe it or not. That sounds a little weird, but this was pre-YouTube and pre-Facebook, and this was when Lead Dispenser was hosting the world record runs of the different firearms that we use on his webpage. And Stan and I were going back and forth with the rifle world record at the time. And we didn't know anything about each other. All we knew is that neither one of us liked each other very much. So I traveled the 18 hours down to the Last Stand to see what this guy was all about. And I discovered a big brother for me. And one of my absolute best friends. Words to describe Stan: state champion, regional champion, national champion, world champion, match director, Match RO, and SAS Advisory Board. And for me, brother and very good friend. And my story is not a rare one when it comes to Santa Fe River Stan. He is the epitome. When I think of an all-around cowboy in this game, he is the one that comes to mind. So at this moment, I would love to have Stan come to the stage to join us.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Deuce, for that great introduction. As you can tell, we've been friends for a long time, and I love him like a brother. I'm very honored to be up here, inducted with all these great people, and joining a group that's very inspiring, and I'm very humbled by it. I'd like to thank everybody by name, but as Baylor said, that'd take too long. But there are a few folks that I do need to talk about. First one being my wife, Southpaw Sibby. We met at the Last Stand in 2004. And for the record, contrary to her claims, she did kiss me first. Together, we have 3 amazing kids, Dominator, Lightning Livy, and Cracker Dan. And they, along with my in-laws, Colonel Dan and Miss Mary, and my parents, Gambling Gal and 3-Card Willie, have always supported me in my shooting. And I gotta thank the Cracker crew. There's a few of them over here. They've always been willing to laugh at me and not with me. And that's what we're all about. There was a couple fellas that aren't here anymore with a Coochie Slim helped me get started in this game. And there's this little leathery fella in Florida named Wee Wahootie who got me started on the competitive path. And then there's Dang It Dan, who has done more to shape me as a competitive shooter than anybody else. And just ask him, he'll tell you, he's taught me everything I know about cowboy action shooting, not everything he knows about cowboy action shooting.
Why would you?
And that leads me up to Delta Glenn, who's been my running buddy from the very beginning. And we have shared many miles together. And I like to think that we're like Butch and Sundance, but it's probably more like Abbott and Costello. Just watch his daughter, Hawkeye Chins, look at some of her videos and you'll see what I mean. Thanks for always being there for me, bud. I love you. I'm blessed by all the love and friendship and support that I've received through this sport. And to be honest with you, I'm not convinced I've done enough to earn this honor. But I can promise you I'm not going to stop trying. You know, how can a fella get back enough to this sport that has given him so much? It's not possible. To steal a line from my uncle, Alligator Ron, he always says we're so blessed to be living in such a great country. So God bless you, God bless America, and to steal a line from my late father, long live the cowboy.